Good evening, everyone. My name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD 89 and VA Claims Consulting, leading no vet behind, and also United States Army veteran. Welcome to my bi-weekly live Q&A sessions on the VA disability compensation claims process. Before we get started this evening, just want to let everybody know that this is an educational, this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not a guarantee of benefits. So if you watch this, do not think that it's automatic guarantee of the things that we're going to discuss tonight will help you automatically get service connected. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to do about an hour tonight. I'm going to take some questions. I got a couple of topics I'm going to talk about, but I wanted to switch gears to make sure that to get people's, all veterans and everyone here tonight, get their questions answered. Okay. Sometimes I'm not able to answer all the questions because certain evidence need to be reviewed. I have to look at certain pieces of information. So I do apologize ahead of time. Okay. So before we get started, just want to give some shout outs. Oh, also make sure you go to our website, kmd89.com. That's kmd89.com, Kilo Mike Delta 89.com. We have our community outreach page up. And as I stated in my other live streams, all of our proceeds from YouTube, our super chats that we receive, all the donations and the monthly income we receive from YouTube goes towards 2 schools that we've adopted in low-income areas here in Hillsborough County, which is Tampa, and we have one in Pinellas County, which is St. Pete. Okay, so go to our website. The page is live. It's outreach, community outreach page, and we have pictures of items that we've donated thus far. Today, a local appliance company, Famous Tate in Brandon, Florida, donated. We reached out to them, and they donated a washer and dryer refrigerator to one of the schools. It was delivered today. So hopefully we'll have those pictures up either by the end of this week or early part of next week. But I will remind everyone in our next live stream. Also, you can find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay. And also Facebook. We have a Facebook business page and a Facebook veterans group. Okay. We do a lot of posts there. And also, I've been getting a lot of requests to do another, not a Q&A, but another hour session on how to research the M21. Can't do it this week, so I'm going to shoot for next week, maybe next Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. So be on the lookout for that. I hadn't posted any videos recently. I've been super busy, but I got a couple of YouTube videos lined up. We got a testimonial and then 2 videos. So hopefully those will be out within the next 7 days. Okay. So everyone in here, please make sure you hit that like button. Again, if you do a super chat or donate anything, it goes towards the schools that we've adopted. And I'm still working on a scholarship fund in my hometown through the church in the small town I grew up in, which is Charleston, Missouri, about 3 hours south of St. Louis. So I'm working on that as well. So all the proceeds, super chats, and what we receive from YouTube goes towards that, you know. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna give some shout outs. Old Sergeant says, let me show it here. Old Sergeant said, thanks for all you do, Dwayne. Go Army. Whore. Appreciate it. Gun Guy says, hello, veterans. Welcome back, Gun Guy. There you go. All right. Jody Stovall, thank you for your inspiration and information. You're most certainly welcome. And for those of you that may not know or haven't went to our website, we educate veterans on the VA disability compensation claims process so they may be able to maximize their benefits. On our website, we have live testimonials. Try to keep them under 15 minutes, and a couple will go over that, but definitely go out and check out what some of those other veterans are saying. And also, if you Google KMD 89, you'll see that we have 70 plus 5-star rating. Okay. So definitely go out and check out some of those videos and live video testimonials and Google reviews. Okay. 25th ID. Is that Infantry Division? Bobby Bow, hey, how we doing? Melvin Smith, what's going on, Melvin? Welcome back. Ron, good evening, Ron. Okay, so we have our first question from Mozart. Do personal statements and other evidence get reviewed by VSR before they order CMP exams? Or personal statements are reviewed by rating specialists who are making rating decisions? I would say more so the statements are, I'm pretty sure there's some VSRs that read it, but majority of the time, I would say that our VSRs are looking at those personal statements. Now, the personal statement is your actual claim, then the VSR needs to be reading that, okay? Because if your personal statement in there, you say, item 1, I'm claiming PTSD, and item 2, I'm claiming migraines, and then you add a statement after that, then yes, VSRs should be reading that. Now, if it's a lay statement outside of the claim, then they may or may not, but that's going to be up to that individual VSR. I'm pretty sure there may be some VSRs that don't, but I'm pretty sure there's more that actually do. But every rater or VSR should be reading all that evidence. We got Antoine. Good evening, everyone. Rick, hello, everyone. Tom Patrick, hey, welcome back. Are all claims adjudicated at the Veterans State Regional Office? Are they in a big queue and can be decided anywhere? Yes, it is a queue. Years ago, like 09, I think up until maybe 2015, 16, they were all, depending on the state that you were in, then your claim was more than likely handled in that state, unless another state was short on claims and they would ship those claims to those particular states. Now VBMS, any VA employee has access to that. So claims can be rated from anywhere. If you're in Richmond, Virginia, then somebody in Seattle could be working your claim, or somebody in Honolulu could be working it, or Houston, Texas, Waco, Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay, so now they're worked all over. Went to exam for mental health increase. I took your advice, brought my notes. Okay, did you take a DBQ? I think I talked about that last time, or maybe in a video, talked about, if you had a CMP exam, taking the DBQ and following along, or if you have a telehealth, that's real easy because you can have that sitting there. You can ask the examiner, say, hey, I have a DBQ. Are you going to follow, and answer all, and ask these questions, on that particular form. Okay. Oh, hey, and please give me a thumbs up. I got my mic a little bit far away. Let me move it over. I'm getting a loud echo. Okay. So just let me know if you can still hear me. Okay. Appreciate it. So we got Bobby says, examiner asked me to read my notes to her. Okay. Question is, did you read them to her? And also, when I put up these questions, I ask everybody, have you requested a copy? Have you submitted a request to receive a copy of your claims folder? Bobby, let me know that. I think Tom Patrick said in the live stream, the last live stream I did. So I do these every 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm still going to be asking some of the same questions. Hey, LB, how we doing? Good day to you as well. Let's see. Oh, Antoine Lewis, can the person doing my CMP exam open up other claims and is valid? This happened to me just recently. She opened my claim for sleep apnea and my knees. I'm not clear on that question, Antoine. When you say open, are you asking, can they see that you claim something else? But if you went to a CMP exam, it should be for whatever the VA requested. I don't think that an examiner would just open up another claim. I don't know what you mean when you say open up. Open up to see something else that you claim or something like that. All right. Also, we got 30 people. Make sure we get the likes up. I definitely would appreciate it. Bobby, and I read my personal and buddy statements to her. I'm curious because if they're saying that they reviewed your claims folder, they should be able to see that information. Okay. Yeah. So it could be a good thing though. Okay. Mike Hayes, hey, how we doing, sir? Rick, I received my C-file last Thursday. So, okay, Rick, you received it last Thursday. Have you went through it? And if you went through it, how many times have you went through it? That's my question to you, sir. I'll be waiting on that answer. Still waiting on my save file. Okay, Bobby. Hopefully you get it soon. I am at 80%. Can I file and do I qualify for TDIU? I can't say if you qualify for it, but if you're 80%, you meet the scheduler criteria for it. And the scheduler criteria is I did a YouTube video on it. So if you go to my YouTube channel and type in IU, you'll see that video come up. So make sure you go and check it out. But the scheduler is you have to have one disability at 70%. No, I'm sorry, at 60%, or you have to have a combined disability at 70% or higher with one disability at 40%. Okay. But if you qualify, meaning can you get service connected or get granted IU? I don't know because I don't know your situation. But if you're 80%, more than likely you meet the scheduler criteria. So again, go to my YouTube channel, type in, go to the video at the top. You can click on videos. It'll bring up all my videos. Then a little search window, you'll see like a little icon. I mean, a magnifying glass. That's the search. You click on it, type in IU, and you'll be able to see that video. And I give a little bit more in detail and I actually show the reference that shows the scheduler criteria. Okay. And then you could say, okay, well, I'm service connected for this, I'm service connected for that, and see if you meet the scheduler criteria. Okay. Oh, sorry. Where'd you get that icon from? I like that old drill sergeant hat. It's cool. I got my C file. What happens after C&P exam results get submitted to the VA? Well, one, congrats on getting the claims file. And the question to you, you got it. Have you reviewed it? And if you reviewed it, how many times have you reviewed it? Okay. Second question, after C&P exam results get submitted to the VA, then after that, hopefully they go through it. If they have everything they need, they send it to the adjudicator, RVSR, rating specialist, and they make a decision. So they get assigned to a rather right away or there's a lag. It depends. I get asked that. There's no default answer to say, oh, after it gets back to the VA, it's going to be 2 weeks or it's going to be a month. You know, it's different times. But it goes back to the queue. Then it gets disseminated to a regional office. In the regional office, I think before management analysts get them, and then they send it to a coach on a particular team, and then that coach divvies up the work to particular raters, okay? Or it goes to the VSR team. They do whatever they need to do, make sure all the development is complete. Then it gets reassigned, goes back to the queue, then it gets reassigned to a rating specialist team or rating team. Ryan, Rick, how long did it take to get the claims file? Been waiting a while. Okay, good question. There you go. It was done by QTC. Okay. Johnny, hey, how we doing there, sir? Living in Mexico. You told me where you were at in Mexico. I know it's so close to Monterrey. Okay. But could a diagnosis of severe sciatica, unable to walk on my leg, reach the level of loss of use? It could. I'm not a medical professional. It could, but I don't want to say yes. But I will tell you this. If you go to the M21, type in and do a search, say loss of use, and get the VA's definition. And I think that will give you a better answer. Okay. I don't want to say yes, it will. I'm not a medical professional. So I'll hate for you to, I say yes, and then you put a claim in or something, the VA say no. But a good way to find out, M21, loss of use, type that in and let your search start there. Okay. James, got denied for tinnitus, but my letter says favorable findings. People, favorable findings, it means, to me, it means nothing. They have to put that in there when they deny you. Okay. Favorable findings could mean you have a diagnosis of tinnitus in this example. But if the examiner gave a negative opinion, they're going to deny their claim, then say, oh, well, you got favorable findings, you got a diagnosis. But the doctor says, yeah, you got a diagnosis, but it's not related to service. So favorable findings, I hate that they started that. Why they did it, I don't know. I think it gives the veteran false hope. But James, myself, and another gentleman that works with me, we did a YouTube live stream, I want to say earlier this year. So if you go to my YouTube channel and put in favorable findings, the gentleman's name is DJ, and video, I want to say the stream is maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours long, and he talks about what favorable findings are. That'll give you a better understanding, okay? Favorable findings, and they believe my acoustic trauma happened out of service. I did appeal the decision. Was this the right decision? I'm not going to say it was right or wrong, but I will ask this, James. Did you get a copy of your claims file? Did the rater put the medical opinion and rationale in the rating decision? Did you know before filing that high-level review why that doctor stated your condition wasn't related to service? Because understand this, if the VA followed all their policies, you claimed tinnitus, you went to the exam, the examiner gave a negative opinion with a rationale supporting that negative opinion, the process worked, but you just got denied. So when you do a high-level review, unless a due process wasn't given or they missed something, more than likely they're going to uphold that denial. So the question now becomes, why did that doctor say no? What was that doctor's rationale? Okay. J. Moreno says, thank you for that. Not a problem. Antoine, the CMP exam was for my ankles, but she also conducted a DBQ for sleep apnea and knees. Did you claim sleep apnea and knees? Would that be considered valid? I was surprised she did this. Did you claim it? Did you have an RFE? If you have a copy of your claims folder, it'll show that 2507 medical request that was sent from the VA to that QTC, or I think VES services that did that exam, and they have an explanation as to why they requested that sleep apnea and knees. I don't think an examiner just would say, I'm just, you claim ankles, and say, I'll do an exam for sleep apnea and knees. Has to be a reason, okay? Been waiting 3 months for my claims file. Bobby, this thing called VA White House Hotline. And all my videos in the description section, I list that number. In the description section of this video, you'll see that number. I hear other veterans calling them and say, hey, look, I need my claims file. Have a supervisor from the regional office that has jurisdiction on my claim to give me a call. They give you a call. Hey, I need my C file. I need to do a high-level review. I need to see what's in there. And people have been getting it that way, okay? Hey, my nose is itching. I'm sorry. I have supplemental claim for back in the process, preparation for decision, okay? I want to file claim for sciatica. Should I wait for back claim to get adjudicated first? You could. The question is, if you had a claim for the back, one, have you had your CMP exam? And if you had your CMP exam, do you have a copy of it? Okay. Because on there, I don't know if that back exam in the diagnosis section, it has a diagnosis for radiculopathy. But later, I think it's page 7 or 8, it starts asking questions about radiculopathy. So if you have a copy of that exam, then you can see, one, did the doctor give you a diagnosis? They gave you a diagnosis. What were the findings on that? And as long as that doctor gave you a diagnosis and listed, the findings, then they should automatically service connect you for sciatica. Okay. Okay. All right. So before I get into any more questions, I just want to let everybody know I didn't put out any videos last week. I apologize. I just been slammed with a lot of work. Okay. But the next video I got coming up, it's going to be about high level review. I did some research in M21. I'm not going to go into detail. Got a live testimonial from a previous client, but I've been getting some feedback as to when veterans file a high level review and they get a call and what's being said from the DRO. Okay, so I'm going to share that in the video, and then also, one of the questions I had: has anyone filed a claim on a direct link where you can upload a claim? You get in through e-benefits, then you go to va.gov, and if so, how long has it taken to get an exam? Talked to a veteran last week. They went and did a direct upload claim last Wednesday afternoon. They got an email or call, I think yesterday, from VS Services for CMP exam, the scheduled CMP exam. So that was quick. Okay. And another question I have for everyone: has anyone submitted a DBQ and the VSR is still requesting a CMP exam? I'm curious because we're getting a lot of feedback about veterans submitting DBQs that are actionable and sufficient, meaning the adjudicator, the RVSR, or rater can actually use that DBQ to rate, but they're still being scheduled for a CMP exam. So those are the two questions. Please put them in the comment box so I can see them, okay? Rick, I'm still going through the over 5,000 pages of my seat. Man, 5,000? Really? That's a lot. But make sure you go through it because you might find some things there that may help if you're still in the claim process. Defender took me 3 months to receive a claims file. Okay. I don't know why my nose is still itching. Man, I'm sorry. Daniel Sanchez. Okay, I filed for anxiety and depression, but in my decision letter, I was awarded under PTSD. Is this more favorable for the long term? Mental is mental. So they're not going to give you like 50% for PTSD, 50% for anxiety, and 50% for depression. So it's the same. Mental is mental. Okay. All right. So we got 50 people in here. Let's get these likes up. Okay. I was also denied for neck, back, headaches, and left knee injury without even being called in. Okay. So James, the question is, under the 5 ways of service connection, where did each one of these fall? If you're claiming on a direct basis, where you treated, diagnosed, injured, or a complaint that's documented in your STRs from service. Okay. So if it doesn't fall under the 5 ways of service connection, more than likely that's why you didn't get a CMP exam. A lot of veterans think, oh, I went to the VA, they treated me for this. Now I'm going to go on they went to the healthcare side, got a diagnosis. Then they say, oh, I'm going to go on the benefit side and get service connection. It doesn't always work out that way. Okay. Claim file took 7 months. Wow. It's a long time. Thanks. That's it. But you close to Monterey, right? Living in Mexico. I think you said you're close to Monterey. We had that conversation before. What does administrative review mean? Good question. Administrative review. That must be new. When I worked at the VA, I don't think they had that. Could just be just a simple review of your claim going through. I don't know where you're seeing that, Michael. E-benefits, have you had a CMP exam up until this point? B. Stevens, side note, I was on one of your live feeds once before and asked about disability discharge for Parent Plus loans for 100% P&T. The answer is yes. I just had my discharge and it took about 30 days. Okay. So, B. Stevens, did you go to the U.S. Department of the disabilitydischarge.com website, or did you call the 800 number? But thanks for providing that. And I get asked that question, and that's a benefit outside of the VA. I did a YouTube video last year where I talked about some of the benefits that I knew of that you can receive outside of the VA. Okay. So definitely, if you're 100% PNT, you want to take advantage of that. Also, B. Stevens, if you own, home, townhome, or whatever, have you taken advantage of the tax exemption or tax credit? Stacy Scott, can I file a claim for low back problems, even if I've been out of service 20 years? Again, where does it fall under the 5 ways of service connection? I've seen veterans, that was in service in the late 50s, early 60s, file claims. So there's no time limit on them. Okay, thank you for the advice. Not a problem. Let's talk on the Tree podcast. Great job. Appreciate it. Hey, what kind of podcast is that? What is the subject matter? I'm curious. Sandra B, good evening. Do you about SAH grant? Yeah, I have a book, but I have an SMC book, Special Adaptive Housing, which SAH is. I don't know the criteria right off the top of my head. It wouldn't take me long to do a search, but if you went to the M21, and I always go to the M21, and M21 is not a regulation, it's just a reference. But the reason why I use that tool is because if you go to the M21 and type in SAH, it'll give you, it's like doing a Google search on Google, okay? It'll give you every manual reference that has SAH in it. And you can go there and find out the criteria. And when you see that criteria at the bottom, it'll have a 38 CFR. Then you right click it, open up in a new window, and then you can see that 38 CFR regulation, okay? There he is, Lil Rock. Go mob, go mob. Hey, appreciate the super sticker, the $49.99. Definitely appreciate it. Again, go to our website, community outreach is the page, and you can see the schools that we adopted. We got some pictures up, DJ and myself taking school supplies and some other items that we received from Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Famous Tape in Brandon, Florida. They all donated. And Office Depot, they gave us a really good discount on some school supplies. We spent about $500, and we got the pictures out there. Again, the appliance store today delivered washer and dryer and refrigerator to the middle school. Okay, so all those proceeds that you're giving goes towards helping those schools in low income areas. Okay, so appreciate it, Lil Rock. Go mob. Blue Fire. All right. So Willie Sutton, have a consultation coming up with your company. Too excited. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. When is it? Let me know when it is. Yeah. I submitted a standard form 180 for my STR. You mean for your claim file? Okay. I also submitted a VA form for my claims file. Does VA handle both of those requests? The base I was stationed at no longer has my records. Okay. So if you're out of service, then yeah, the base will not have it. It goes to RMC, Record Management Center in St. Louis. And then when you file a claim, Janesville, Wisconsin uploads it, and that's when you get the electronic version. I didn't use either one of those forms. In the description section of this video and all my videos, I show exactly what I did to get a copy of my claims folder. Okay. Thumbs up, people. Hey, I appreciate it, gun guy. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. It's not that hard. Just click that button. I uploaded a claim on September 23rd. Had my CNP exam yesterday. So, Bobby, I'm pretty sure you're saying you uploaded it to the website. So, my last claim, I faxed and mailed it. But, hey, I'm hearing a lot of people saying they do the upload. And the vet that I was telling you about last week, when he uploaded it, at the end, when he hit submit, there was something on there where he could download and print, and he saved it to his computer. So he had the submitted date. Okay. So you definitely want to do that. Save it to when you finish the claim, save it to your computer, print it, and start your own claims file. Okay. Every time they send you something in the mail, boom, put that in there. I got my claims file right here. I will grab it so people can see it. Give me 1 second. Okay. So this is my paper claim file. Okay. I had this before I got my CD. Now, what I did from the first time I filed a claim, I started keeping everything I sent the VA and the VA sent me. And every time I went to a CMP exam, I would go to the VA about a week later, go to release of information and get a copy of that exam. All that information is here. I got my STRs, a copy, right here. These are a copy of my STRs I got from the VA the first time. Okay. So that's what I did. A lot of people, they don't keep, records. So they'll say, oh, I moved. Oh, they're somewhere in the garage. Mine is right here. And I got 2 CDs in a fireproof safe. Okay. That's just me. Wouldn't be a bad idea if you're not doing that. Okay. I submitted DBQ that are sufficient and actionable for rating purposes, and I request the VA to not schedule me for a CMP exam, but they still scheduled me for a CMP exam. They did me the same way, Ozark, on my last claim. I refused the exam because I didn't want there to be any conflicting medical evidence, but I was sure that those exams, those DBQs were good to go. Now, I've been hearing that a lot. And what's been happening, veterans are going to those CMP exams, and those doctors are either not granting the increase or they're denying service connection. And instead of the rater using the reasonable doubt regulation in the 38 CFR, they're going straight with that VES or QTC or VA CMP examiner and not paying any attention to what your examiner said. Now, also, OSART, in that DBQ, did your doctor list he or she review your VA claims folder? A lot of adjudicators are looking at that. That's why I'm challenging people, get a copy of your claims file. Don't wait 11 months like I did. Call that VA White House hotline, get it. Because guess what? You're getting a DBQ. Now, like the one gentleman had 5,000 pages. I wouldn't overload my doctor with that. I would go through and pull out certain information and have them look at it because you're talking about 5,000 pages. That could take all day. A doctor's office is not going to dedicate that much time. At least I've never heard of one doing that, okay? Cerebral one. Recently was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Sorry to hear that. 3 of my duty stations, Turkey, Greece, White Sand Missile Range, had nuclear weapons on the base. I'm currently at 90%, and Turkey is on the list for burn pits. Okay, so prostate cancer. Where does it fall under the 5 ways of service connection? How are you trying to get rated for prostate cancer? And whichever one that you select, do you know the criteria for that? And have you done your own development to complete that? Okay. Trucker, is there a certain amount of times you have to mention your secondary? I'm not understanding that. Are you saying if you're claiming something secondary? Carl, been 7 months, haven't received claims file, told there is a backlog. Should I call a VA hotline? I would. They gave me an administrative review after they made a mistake on my benefits start date. They quickly corrected it, and I was paid from the correct date after I called the VA complaint. Okay, so that was probably more so a backfill rating. So that could come out maybe on e-benefits as administrative review. I don't know the analytics they have set up for that. Or did they, if you got a rating decision, did they call a CUE? That should be a CUE that somebody called on themselves. Okay. Tom Patrick, my primary care doctor at the VA filled out my DBQ for my migraines. I have a nexus from a specialist personal statement, migraine log, and medical treatment records from the neurologist. Fingers crossed. Yep, there it is. Johnny, I just got rated 40% for my back. I'm glad you received a rating for that. I claimed back pain in 2008, never was rated or denied. Is this a Q? More information is going to have to be looked at. The burden of proof for a CUE is on the veteran. I did a YouTube video on it. So again, go to my channel, type in CUE and check out that video. Okay. It'll save you some research time, but to say yes or no, I would have to look at all the information from 2008 up to now. Cerebral one, thanks. I really appreciate it. Again, everyone, I don't ask for donations, but I do appreciate them because we're not just taking this and putting it in our pockets. We're taking it and giving it to schools in low-income areas in the form of school supplies and other things. We're going to be part of a career day. Florida, they have like this career day for all schools. So we're going to have speakers. I got a lawyer that's going to come and speak to the kids. I know a major that's on active duty right now in Kuwait. So we're trying to get him set up on a Zoom link so he could talk to the kids. Going to have a couple of educators, myself, another team member, DJ. We're going to go in on the career day and speak. And we're going to continue to give school supplies. The middle school that we adopted, teachers, they have a teacher's appreciation fund where a teacher gets a $10. They have a raffle, and it's a $10 Amazon gift card. The donations you give, the super stickers, the monthly funds we receive from YouTube every month, it goes towards that. And we're going to have more. We have pictures on our website. Go to our website, kmd89.com. You can find it in the description section, and you can see when you donate, where those funds are going. Okay. And we're going to start getting some pictures of the teachers that win the raffle, put those on there as well. So we're proud of that. So I'm sorry, Cerebral one. Hey, thanks for that donation. Good evening, sir. I was recently awarded 0% for both knees. Wow. Don't see that often. At least if you have pain, that's 10%. Okay. 0% on both knees extension. I sent a supplemental claim in because I felt the CEP exam was wrong. Now it's on decision phase. They never requested another. Okay. Fritz, I did a video on supplemental claim. A supplemental claim is a claim you're claiming you were previously denied service connection, not percentage. You were denied service connection, and you're reopening that claim to try and get service connection. Why didn't you do an increase? That's my question to you. And when you claim these, what was your wording? Did you claim pain? Because if you claim pain and you got 0% and the doctor didn't put 0% on that exam, I talked about it in one of my musculatorial videos. Just because you claimed it, there's a 38 CFR that the rater could have used that as subjective evidence for 10%. I think defend one, okay. All right. I went to the disability discharge page and I just filled out a form and uploaded it along with my P&T letter. They even refunded the 3 years. Oh, wow, man. Did they give an explanation? Man, that's awesome. Did they give an explanation as to why they went back three years? Man, that was a nice little check. I know you're taking the family out to Sizzlers, right? For their steak dinner. Thank you for what you do. Hey, I appreciate it. It's our mission to educate veterans on the claims process. David, how can I find a private doctor who's write Nexus letters for veterans? David, go to the description section of this video, click on my link to my to a website, schedule a consultation, and we can talk about that. Okay, I got some information for you. Ray, yes, caught it live. All right. Bobby, thanks, sir, for educating veterans. This is a fight, and we can't give up. Keep fighting. You're oh so correct. Submitted claim for cancer, direct pre-service aggravation, direct service connection. Obviously, you're not service connected, so it's not an increase. Claiming is secondary or presumptive. Dwayne, we spoke before, but my records request is taking forever. I had a reenlistment. I reenlisted in the Army. Honorable second term didn't end too well. Denied VA Bennings. Again, somebody mentioned the VA White House hotline earlier. When mine was taking a long time, I called them. I was like, look, y'all closed my request out. I need that CD. And somebody called me. I didn't give them my email address. I went on a phone call. Supervisor called me. I got the CD the same day I did the call, but the complaint, another CD came out a week and a half later from the complaint that I filed. Okay. How to challenge for benefits for the honorable period. You shouldn't have to, but I'm assuming that you have 2 periods of service and one of them is dishonorable. If you filed a claim, they should have did a COD, character of discharge. And in there, they're going to explain you're eligible for benefits for this period and you're not eligible for benefits for this period, and they should give you a reason. Okay. So for those of you who's coming in late, please hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. We got about a little bit, about 17 more minutes. Okay. Raise C file, taking forever. White House hotline. John, hey, how we doing? If TDIU is an increase, can it be done without original doctor, no nexus letter, only vocational specialist? Okay, so I did a video on IU. Go check that out. Go to my YouTube channel, type in IU, and you can see that video. Now, IU is a claim for increase. All right. There's a lot of information out there. So I don't understand when you say, can it be done without original doctor? Original doctor from, I don't know what you mean when you say original doctor. And since TDIU is a claim for increase, a nexus letter, it's for, and on that 8940, it says service connected conditions. Okay. My consultation is on Columbus Day at 9:30. Okay. Good luck with it. Make sure you educate yourself on some of those questions they're going to be asking by looking on that DBQ. Johnny says, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Ray Bickman, 62 watching, should be 62 likes. Ray, tell me how many likes. Okay. We need a 60. I'm showing 63, 65 people. Somebody tell me how many likes. Okay. Because it's not that hard to hit that like button. Thumbs up. There you go. Appreciate it. Yep. Old Sergeant, super sticker. Hey, again, I appreciate it. Somebody go out and look at our website. Tell me what they think about the outreach page and the pictures and stuff like that. Okay. So, Old Sergeant, thanks for that super sticker. Really appreciate it. Ronald, I went to a CMP exam for GERD through QTC, and it lasted about 4 minutes. I heard that a lot. The nurse practitioner said she had all the info she needed. Is that normal? Yes and no. But I talked about in one of my live streams and even in one of my YouTube videos, did you take that GERD DBQ with you? Did she ask you all those questions on that GERD DBQ? Let me know, Ronald. LOL at Sizzlers. Yeah. You know where I got that from? That movie White Men Can't Jump, when Dwayne Wayne was like, told Wesley Snipes, don't miss this. That's that Sizzler money. We're going to Sizzlers after this. So that's where I got that from. Sizzlers. We're going to Sizzlers. I presented my private DBQs to the CMP examiner and asked her to consider as evidence. She said she once considered them unless they're filled by my own physician. Yeah, that's, that could go either way, but I hope it goes your way. Ronald, should I wait until my results are back or call QTC to let them know how short the exam was? To be honest with you, I don't think that they're going to even care how long or how short it was. If it was that, again, Ronald, did you take a DBQ to make sure that she asked all the questions? If it was 4 minutes, I guarantee you she didn't ask all those questions on that GERD DBQ. Ed, what is the best approach for a mental health claim? Currently 90% for ortho problems, combat vet from 2007 having depression problems. Okay, so the best approach, be educated on the 5 ways of service connection and where that mental diagnosis that you want to claim, where does it fall, and get educated on that criteria for whichever way you're filing that claim under the 5 ways of service connection. Trucker, is there a certain amount of times you have to mention to the doctor how your service-connected condition affects you for your secondary condition to be considered linked to the service-connected condition? Every examiner is different, so there's no default answer for that other than every examiner is different. I think I mentioned once before, I went into an exam and they kept saying, well, how are you doing, Mr. Kimball? And I just kept giving them the criteria for the percentage that I felt that I met. And I did that like 3 or 4 times. And then she said, okay, I get it. But that's what I did. But there's no definite or default answer to that question because you got that human factor. There's hundreds of CMP examiners, and I'm pretty sure all of them are different. Some you can do that and they would take heed to it, and then some may not. B. Stevens, they went back to the date I was awarded 100%, no dinner dates. They wanted to go to Disney. Man, are you going to take them? That's the question. Are you going to take them? All right, serial 1, 5 to 8. Thanks again for the donation. Again, people, somebody go to our website and let me know what they think of the pictures that's new. I'm really excited about it. The outreach program, we're going to have more pictures to come. We're going to be doing more donations, more things with the school, trying to get scholarship funds set up, $500 for seniors, things of that nature. But we're going to be posting all this information on our website, my LinkedIn business page, our veterans group, all that information, Facebook veterans group. We're going to be putting up all that information, okay? I'm service connected for claustrophobia with panic attacks. Cerebral 1, what is the diagnostic code for that? Submit claim for headache. Submitted 5 medical trist. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Linking headaches to panic attacks. So you're saying your migraines are secondary to your panic attacks. Meathead, I heard if you get upgraded to a BPAP, it could go from 50 to 100. Is this true? Sleep apnea, if you look at the diagnostic code criteria, sleep apnea maxes out at 50. So what diagnostic code would take, if you got the BPAP, would take it from 50 to 100? That's my question. I know for sleep apnea, I know what the highest evaluation is. I have had a lower back issue since active duty 20 years ago, documented and even complained on discharge. I had to do a high level review and the guy called and talked on the phone. I'm not confident. Again, if you had a CMP exam, do you have a copy of it? In the rating decision, did they put the medical opinion and rationale? If not, if you have a copy of that CMP exam, you can see why that doctor said no. But if the VA followed their process, then more than likely they're going to get that denial is going to get upheld on the high level review. Okay. All right, people, got about 11 minutes. How long is the decision phase? There's no default answer for that. It could be 2 days, it could be 2 months, it could be a year and a half. Very recent, a lot of claims that the veterans I've been talking to, they've been getting claims done within 4 to 6 weeks, okay, start to finish. But I've seen some claims take even longer, okay? Ray, yes, sir, that is correct. My VA claim was denied. Things I claimed during my honorable period were denied. They merged both periods of service together. What's on that COD, character of discharge? So if you claim stuff during the dishonorable period, they're not going to even take that into consideration. If you got a CMP exam for conditions you were treated for, diagnosed, injured, or complained about during honorable, and you got a CMP exam, do you have a copy of it? And why did that doctor say no? And thank you for all you do. Not a problem. You're welcome. My VSO filed the wrong claim. Is that EQ? No. Because you gave, when you signed that 2122 or that 2122 alpha, you gave that VSO permission to do that. So just be aware, just because you have a VSO don't mean that you can't file that claim yourself. Okay, I had a VSO. I used them twice. The other, for claims, they filed my second claim and they sent in on a hearing. They only talked about 60 seconds. They talked about a minute. The other 59 minutes, I talked and I won everything. Okay. But I mainly used them because I couldn't see my claim. So I would go down and the person that had Sense 7 access to view my claim, pull up. I was like, hey, I want to see that 2507 request. They pull up and I look at it. Yep. And that's it. They couldn't print anything out, but I just want to see what was what. Okay. Ray, hey, thank you for that. Again, still haven't heard anybody say that they went to my website and checked out their resource page. Got about 8 minutes. So definitely let me know. But Ray, thank you for that because that's all going to the schools. I have 1 month left on active duty. Do you have any advice or recommendations? I did. I do. I did a YouTube video on December 27th, 2020. Go to my YouTube channel, BDD claims. You're outside of that window, but check it out. Now, if you don't, and my question, did you file a claim between that 90 and 100-day period? If you didn't, did you go to medical, have you gone to medical and got a copy of your service treatment records? And then the other thing is become familiar with 38 CFR 3.309A, 1 year presumptive. So once you come off active duty, when you look at those listed conditions on there, if you get a diagnosis in 1 year discharge, you can file that as a 1 year presumptive. 38 CFR 3.309A. Okay. Ed, okay, thanks. You're welcome. That guy, so $20. Hey, thank you. Really appreciate it. It's going to schools in the low-income area. I asked 2 questions. I asked somebody to go to the website and tell me what they think about the community outreach page. I haven't heard that. And also I asked someone to tell me how many likes or thumbs up do you see? Okay. But that guy, thank you. We definitely appreciate it. The kids will definitely appreciate it as well. Go to the website, check out some of the pictures showing us donating school supplies and some other items. Dwayne, I'm officially 100% P&T. Thanks for all. Congratulations. Thanks for all your informative videos, and fellow vets, don't give up. Hey, thanks for sharing. Congrats on achieving it. I know it's a hard road for most vets, but I'm happy to hear, and thanks for sharing that that you reached that goal. Okay. Dennis, I had CMP for the first time at the VA facility for GERD, and sleep apnea seemed better than the outside contract, 10% for GERD, sleep apnea deferred. Now, wait, yep, but why did they defer it? Okay. VSO filed pension claim when it should have been a compensation claim. Is that C? Nope. Again, you gave that VSO permission to do that. If you go and you read the definition of a CUE, it doesn't state anything about the VSO doing something wrong. You gave that VSO that permission to do that. Okay. I was scheduled for A CMP exam, 70%. Okay. Need a little bit. Is that a question, Justin? Hold on. I've already given the medical evidence, so I ignored going to the CMP exam. Can I ask him to use the medical evidence? Yeah, you can. Again, 5 ways of service connection. That's a tough one. Do you have a DBQ? Was the evidence a DBQ? Why didn't you go to the exam? Because when you say giving the medical evidence, the medical evidence that includes DBQ with a nexus statement. Were you filing for an increase? Were you doing something secondary? If it's a DBQ and nexus statement or just a DBQ, is it actionable and sufficient? A lot of those questions are going to have to be answered before that question can be answered. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Justin, hey, appreciate the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ray, and Andrew, make sure you get a copy of everything in your medical records. There it is. Ed, 6 to 8 likes. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, all right. B. Stevens, it was a long journey to get 100%. It took me 8 years. Wow. It took me 4. A lot of YouTube videos like yours to help me get there. I didn't want to pay someone to do the work for me, so I worked hard and get it done. Hey, there you go. Pay it off. Make sure you get a copy of everything. Okay, I think it's it. Okay, let me. Thank you, Dwayne. Hey, not a problem. You're more than welcome, sir. 68 likes. Okay, okay. 68 thumbs up. 68 thumbs up. 68 likes. Appreciate what you do. Thank you, Kenny. Gun guy. There we go. I'm at the community outreach page. Elbows cough. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to try something here, okay? I'm going to go to a website and I'm going to share it, okay? So we can all check it out together. Cough. Okay, so I am going to try and share the screen. Bear with me, okay? Okay, all right. So, hey, all right, all right. So this is the website, everyone, okay? Here's a little bit about, KMD 89 VA Claims Consulting is committed to helping low-income communities thrive, okay? This is the school, one of the schools that we adopted in Seffner, Florida. It's a middle school, okay? Jennings Middle School. And then we have Gibbs High School in Pinellas County with St. Petersburg, Florida, okay? And I'm going to share some of the pictures here. So all your proceeds, this is Miss Deborah right here with the black face mask. She's my assistant. She makes sure I'm on track with my calendar. She has done an outstanding job by reaching out to Ace Hardware, Home Depot, Famous Tate in Brandon, Florida, Seffner, Florida, and getting donations. Walmart donated a $250 gift card. That Magic Chef, Home Depot gave us 2 $50 in-store coupons. We were able to purchase that microwave for free. You see some school supplies, Office Depot, and they gave us a huge discount on items plus tax-free credit. And here's some of the staff with me at Jenner School. I'm standing next to the principal, and here are 3 of her staff holding up some items. Okay. Oh, and we're going to get pictures. Hopefully, they took pictures of the wash and dryer and refrigerator being delivered. I couldn't get out to the school today to get those pictures. Okay. So let's go back and let's take a look at Gibbs High School. Here we go. Okay. So here's a picture of myself with some Gibbs staff. Here's me in front of the school with some school supplies. Okay. Myself, the gentleman here on the right, that's the principal. And here's pictures of myself, the principal for Gibbs High School, DJ. Here's DJ with the community outreach liaison. And here's DJ and myself in front of school delivering the school supplies. So if you go to the website, you can see what we do. And these are where all the funds are going, people. Okay. Somebody said something about consultation. I was telling somebody about a consultation. They wanted to know about the nexus statements. Okay. So you can come here to the website, schedule a 15-minute consultation. Okay. So this is the website. Talks about a little bit about what we do. I got a little video on there. I was first Cav. So got a picture of Cav up there, about us. Here's our staff. Here's a little bit about myself, why I founded KMD89. Here's DJ, claim specialist, and here's Deborah, our assistant. Okay. Some classes that we give throughout the month. Okay. Company training. All right. Another video. And then here's our live testimonials. Okay. So previous clients, they've given testimonials. You can go to our website or you can go through the YouTube channel. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we're right at that hour, people. I'm going to take a couple of more questions and then we're going to wrap it up. Let's see. It says deferred for additional evidence. Yeah, that's vague because they could have put with evidence they were deferring it for. Okay, it was a DBQ. So again, Justin, was it actionable and sufficient? And that's something that we do for veterans as a service. We review these DBQs, provide a report, and then you get a phone call where we go over it because sometimes there's things missing. Okay. And veterans think that they're actionable, but they're not. All right. That's supposed to be a dab. Okay. Okay. Try Lowe's. They really support the veterans here in the Northeast. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. The assistant, she just reached out to, I think we did reach out to Lowe's, but it was something why they wouldn't do it. But we did do it. We did reach out. We may try a different Lowe's location. But thanks for that input. Yes, I took the girl DBQ and she said she had all my info. So again, when you're sitting there, you got to think, well, wait a minute. All of my info may not be in that claims folder. It may be you asking me one of these questions on this GERD DBQ. So I would be like, okay, so question 5 on this GERD DBQ, where do you see that information at? Because it could not be in your folder. It could be right here. So they have to ask you that question, right? So you got to be thinking fast on your feet when you're in there because sometimes, these examiners may just be trying to get you out of the office, okay? You're welcome, not a problem. 73 Q Walk, thumbs up, appreciate it. I'm age 64. Will my age matter when it comes to fighting for 100%? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Okay. All right. So those are all the questions that we have. I was able to get to them. We're right a little bit over an hour. So again, really appreciate it. Go to the website. I showed it, kmd89.com, kmd89.com. We're going to have more pictures come up on the website about, our community outreach and stuff like that. So definitely be on the lookout. I do apologize. Last week I didn't upload any videos. I just got hit hard with a lot of consultations, classes that I was giving, phone calls and stuff like that. But I got a testimony video we're going to be uploading this week. Got other videos, YouTube videos that I shot. Just got to get them uploaded. So you're going to be seeing some videos here back to back to back. One is going to be about high-level review. There's some things that I've been hearing. So I did some research, got about 4 or 5 slides for that one. And then the other one is, oh, shoot, it has to do with the DBQs. Okay. I went and I found some information on that. Okay. So I'm going to share that with those other, I'm going to share those videos. Okay. So the gentleman that said about the nexus statements, make sure you go to the website, sign up for that consultation, and we can talk through that. I got some information for you on that. Okay. One last question. I was filing for an increase and uploaded my DBQ for my private doctor, and then I go to their CMP exam. Okay. I want to ask them to use the medical evidence they already have. I'm at 7, and they should. But again, what I've been seeing, these VSRs are requesting exams. So again, that happened to me, and I said, I'm not going, don't want there to be any conflicting medical evidence, but I knew that my DBQ was actually insufficient. Okay. Receiving 100% result of your exceptional knowledge of the VA disability process. Truly blessed to be able to pay it forward. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Man, I've only heard that a couple of times that people say, hey, I was able to get this amount due to watching my videos. So I'm definitely happy to hear that those videos actually help. Okay. Trucker, now that's education, okay, wait a minute. Now that's education not only on VA claims process, but how to navigate your website. Outstanding, Dwayne. Hey, I appreciate it. That was my first time ever sharing that screen, I think. But I may do that a little bit more often. I may, throw up an M21 and just go in there and do a quick search. But I did a class about 2 or 3 weeks ago where we had about 10 veterans, and I was showing them, I was sharing my screen, and they were, sharing their video, and they could ask me questions live. So I may do that again. Somebody requested that. But if I do, I'll announce it either in a live stream and or a YouTube video. Okay. Okay, AMD, come on, people. Let's get 80 likes before this video is over. AMD, how many likes? Somebody told me 68 last count. Okay. There we go. So that's the last comment. I'm going to do about 1 more minute. Or I'm going to wait on AMD Redbone to let me know how many likes I have. They said get 80 likes. Okay. So where I'm at right now. Do we got 80 likes? 80 likes? Going once? Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that super sticker. And just bear with me with the pictures. We're trying, my assistant is working with the vendors to get permission to use their logos so you can see where we got some of those items from. So again, that's where these donations are going, to these low-income schools. And the Jennings Middle School, my assistant reached out to the principal, and she was like, I have to come out of pocket to do teacher appreciation. And I'm like, are you serious? And, not enough money in the budget. And I think we don't give our teachers a lot of credit. They do a lot with our kids that they're teaching. So we stepped in and said, okay, we're going to do a $10 Amazon gift card for your raffles for your teachers a week. So that's 16 classes, a semester, $160. We are doing it all the way until May of next year for the whole semester. So every week, the principal does a raffle, and she lets us know which teacher won, and we give them the gift card. So we're going to start getting pictures and putting those pictures on my website where I just showed you. Okay. So thanks again, Ross, for that. I really appreciate it. Then it said I'm at 74. AMD said 75. AMD said we got to get to 80. She said 80. 76 thumbs up. Then it says 76. Broderick says 74. 77. Okay, we're 3 away. We need 3. AMD, you got to push. You got to push. Dennis, push. You got to get 88 likes. Okay. All right. So, hey, definitely appreciate it. Again, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn. We're on LinkedIn as well. Facebook, we have Veterans Group, Facebook. My social media person, she's great. She does a lot of posts, a lot of information there. And then we're going to start doing some training. We do some training for a couple of nonprofits here in the Tampa, Florida area, but businesses are starting to reach out for us to do training. So, if you have a company or organization that you work for and you want us to do a training, you can go to our website or you can give me a call and we can get that set up. Okay. David, 78. Joel says 77. Scott, 78. Man, we're 2 away. 78. Come on, people. We need two more. So yeah, definitely go check out the website. We're always updating it. Want to make sure we get updated information. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can be notified when we're going to go live, or when you get uploaded a video. Okay. Man, we're what, 79? We need one more, and then we're going to shut it down. One more. What am I missing? Somebody throw a question. Somebody throw a quick question so we can get those 80 likes, and then we're going to go ahead and shut it down about 10 minutes over. But again, I would like to thank everybody that donated. I appreciate it. My team appreciates it, and so it's greatly appreciated. Okay, and the kids in the school, they definitely appreciate it as well. When is the next live? Every other Wednesday. So tonight is the 6th. The next one will be on the 20th of this month, and then the 3rd of October. Now, if we hit on a holiday, I may do it like the day before or something like that. But normally, I didn't get the thumbnail up till today, I think this morning. If it's on a holiday, I'll do it like the day before or something like that to give people a heads up, because I know could be traveling or spending time with family or something like that. Alexia, okay. Just like, okay. So Benny say just like.
Okay, radio from Pandora.
Okay, I'm talking too loud. Alexa, stop. I'm sorry. But Benny said he just like, so let me know. It should be 80. If it's 80, I'll go ahead and shut it down. But again, thanks for everyone for attending tonight. Thanks for the questions. We got through them. Okay, there we go. AMD said they had to get 80. We got 80. So definitely appreciate it. Thank you, AMD, for pushing that. Again, every other Wednesday is a live stream. And again, a lot of information can be found in the description section. I get comments. I get questions. People, click on that show more button. It's like Charlie Murphy seeing Rick James for the first time. I guarantee you, when you see all the information, the room is going to light up. Okay. So with that being said, boom, 80. We got it. October 21st is next live. No, October 20th, every other Wednesday. Okay. 80, we got it. Okay. So everybody, hey, appreciate it. Everybody stay safe and be on the lookout for the next YouTube video. It's going to be a live stream. Go check out those testimonials. It's not going to be a live stream. Go check out those live testimonials either on our website or our YouTube channel, because those veterans are explaining some things that they went through, and you can possibly learn from that. Okay. I try to keep them under 15 minutes, or at least between 15 and 20 minutes. So make sure you go check them out. So with that being said, oh, wait a minute. Jay Lewis. Hi, how long does a supplemental claim for PTS usually take when in the decision stage? There's no default answer. It could take a couple of days. It could take a couple of months. The VA doesn't say, okay, it's going to take 10 days for these type claims or 20 days for these type claims. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. Thank you. You're welcome. So with that being said, hey, thanks again for spending this evening with me. Good luck with your claims, and everyone be safe. Thank you.